Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's not Marky B here. It's not even Spiffy G. It's the lesser of the trifecta of commentary team, the lesser spotted Splatter. Coming to you live and direct from wherever the hell we are, Blue Moon, for Season 1, Round 5 of RCR's Saturday Showdown. Now, please bear with me, folks. This is the first time I've ever gone solo on one of these streams. So I'm going to be a little bit out of my comfort zone, but hopefully it will be okay. I'm just going to quickly check and make sure that the sound and everything is coming through on this stream. Which sounds like it is. Fantastic. Those of us who've been following our exploits would have noticed that we've obviously been struggling a little bit with some of the technical aspects of getting these streams going, so hopefully we'll start to see things improving. So, yes, RCR Saturday Showdown, Season 1, Round 5, Blue Moon Speedway, Infield A layouts. The settings for today's race: we have 2 races of 20 minutes each. I'm just going to grab the details because I don't know them off by heart and I haven't done my research, which is very unprofessional. But as anyone who has watched these commentary streams with us before will know, that is exactly par for the course. So, we are having any front-wheel drives. Sorry, I'll start again. Any FR Group 4 car, excluding VGT, is what's permitted. BOP is on, fuel usage and tyre wear is off. Tyres available are racing softs and racing mediums. We have 2 times 20-minute races. With the race 2, we'll have the top half of the grid using racing medium tyres and the bottom half of that grid using racing soft tyres. I like that. That is obviously making sure that we have a little bit of a closer race for race 2, which is good. Mechanical damage is on lights, usual assists, ABS, TCS and racing line only permitted, and yeah, that's about it, I think. And racing for us this evening, we have league owner creator Spinny in the M4, we have Spiffy G in the Sylvia, we have Matt MacGyver, lovely to have him back racing with us, in the Jaguar F-Type. We have Klaus the German in the V8 Vantage. We have Marky B stepping from out behind the commentary to actually do a bit of racing this evening, also in the Sylvia. We have JM Kidd, no relation to Alex Kidd presumably, for anyone going way back to the Master System days, also in the V8 Vantage. We have Trigger in the M4. We have Ravenman 2222, hopefully that's not a typo, also in the Jaguar. And I've obviously just realised that this is actually a team event, so obviously anyone in the same car is a teammate. So it is going to be Spinny and Trigger as one team. We have Klaus the German and Ravenman in the Jaguar. No, sorry, I got that wrong. It's Matt MacGyver and Ravenman 2222 in the F-Types. Klaus and who's in the other V8 Vantage, JM Kidd, we have Marky B and Spiffy in the Sylvias, and I think that's it. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, the guys are just finishing practice and we're just about to start quali. It's a beautiful evening here in Blue Moon Speedway. Very, very pleasant. Not entirely like what I'm looking at outside my bedroom window at the moment. In dreary UK. For some reason the UK, it can't seem to make up its mind with the weather at the moment. Like yesterday we had like a bucket load of hail, and then it was like absolutely blazing sunshine about 10 minutes later. Roll on the summer. We do actually have one person watching, woohoo! Fantastic, welcome to whoever that is. There is a chat open, so if anyone does want to keep me company on the chat, then please feel free. suppose actually the one person watching is probably myself. I could just talk to myself, couldn't I? Yeah, that's fine. In the meantime, let's get you out to track, because obviously that's what you want to see. So leading the way at the moment, JM Kid, second ahead of anybody else, is running the softs. I see we've got some people on different compounds. Marky B. Ooh, squealing away there. Like a piggy. Nope, didn't like that one. He's just come back in. Hey, 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 Matt MacGyver. First person in chat. Good evening, sir. So here we go. Quali starting. Spinny leading the way. Right, so Spinny's on mediums. Klaus is on softs. So, right. Let's go back to the rules for this one. Does that mean... Oh, I see, sorry. I neglected to include some pertinent information. The top half of the championship standings to qualify and start on racing medium tyres. Bottom half of the championship standings to qualify and start on racing soft tyres. Interesting, I like it. Again, it's all there to try and keep the racing close. So as we're talking about that, let's talk as to what the championship standings are. So we've had 4 rounds already. Leading the way is Slowest Engine, our Racing League principal, on 194 points. We have Spiffy G Greg, otherwise known as TBC Dadbod, in second place, just 9 points behind. MacGyver in third, having missed the first round, with 174 points. Scruffy Duff, Marky B in fourth on 157. We have then Trigger, Klaus the German, both on 92. Leon on 50, who isn't racing this evening, I don't think. Ravenman, 31 points. Ian on 17, who's not racing, and Wavy 14. I have to get up to speed with some of these names, just in case they're under something else. But yes, so that means the likes of Spinny in the top half of the field. He is starting on racing mediums, qualifying on racing mediums. Not something I've come across before in the racing leagues, this mixture of compounds for quali based on performance. Nice touch, I think, there from Rob. I think that certainly helps to hopefully keep things nice and tight. So people are now just starting to do their third lap, their second flying lap. We have Klaus the German leading the way with a 114.3. He is one of the soft runners, so you would expect obviously the soft runners to be getting close to the top of the grid. Oh, no racing in qualifying, gents, remember. We're just here to get a good time. And yes, apologies, I don't normally control the video stream on the commentary track, so I normally just spout my usual bollocks, and that's about as much as she rode. But as I'm solo tonight, I have to remember to keep changing the view. I was always told by my mother that I shouldn't keep doing things solo by myself, otherwise I might go blind, so this could be a bad move for me this evening, but we will struggle on regardless. Oh, that looked a bit funny. So MacGyver in third. Top of the medium runners with a 1:14.6, which is only 4/10 off JM Kid, one of the soft runners, with a 1:14.2. I think I'm going to have to call him Alex. Alex Kidd it is. Klaus German in third. Again on the racing softs. Greg Spiffy just dropped down to fifth. He's just been pipped by his teammate Marky B. Two commentary cohorts, the pair of sluts that they are. They won't mind me saying that, they'll agree. Is that it? Are we done? Blimey. 5 laps of quality and that's it. Yep, quality 5 minutes. So, let's check the scores on the doors. RCR Saturday Showdown Season 1 Round 5 Qualification. We have Alex Kidd in the V8 Vantage with the fastest lap of 1:13.8, the only one to drop into the 1:13s. MacGyver, good old Matt, second place, also on the softs. I believe he was on the softs. No, he's on the mediums, I think. 1:14.3. Klaus German in the other V8 Vantage, a 1:14.3 as well. And then the two commentary cohorts, Marky B and Spiffy G, 1:14.8 and a 1:15.0 in the Sylvias. Then we have Spinny in the first of the M4s, a 1:15.4 on the mediums. Ravenman 2222 in the Jaguar with a 1:15.5. Sorry, 1:15.7. I can't even read the screen. Terrible. Trigger in the M4, 1:16.5. I'll have to ask him about his brooms. And yes, that's it. That is your starting grid, ladies and gentlemen. And hello MacGyver, hello Marky B. Marky B, I know you're racing, I know you love racing, but I wish you were here. This feels very alien to me. And Greg as well. It's always better as a threesome. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And we have 4 people watching. Woohoo! Hello to the 4 watching. What if that includes Tracy Squeaker? Hello to the 4 watching. Apologies, I've actually got the YouTube on the moment, just make sure it's working. So here we go. It is a full start check, so keep your handbrakes on, gents. Here come the lights. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, whatever 5 is, I can't remember. Away we go! Good start by Alex Kidd. Marky B looking to make a move straight away. Holding that outside line. Everyone's made it through that kind of tricky first turn. No harm, no foul so far. So Alex Cleed leading the way on the racing softs. MacGyver, the front runners of the medium runners. Front runner of the medium runners. Oh, little tiny bit of a touch there from Klaus, it's a German. Just giving the Canadians backside a bit of a nibble. Normally have to pay double for that kind of action, Cotton. Marky B in that lovely sounding Sylvia. I know it's a car he really enjoys as well. In fourth. Spiffy behind him. Has just been taken by Spinney and looks like he's about to be taken by Trigger as well, potentially. Sorry, I've forgotten which button I'm pressing. There we go. Apologies, viewer, because it's going to be jumping around an awful lot. It's going to look like I've got some sort of, I don't know, ADHD problem, or I've had way too much sugar. I will have to get myself a keyboard, and hopefully this will be a bit more smooth and professional. But anyway, so let's have a quick rundown of the runners and riders. Alex Kidd at the moment, showing the rest of the field a clean pair of heels on the softs. 2 seconds to the good. In second, Klaus has managed to get past Matt MacGyver. Again, wants to make sure that he can make that soft compound work in his favour. MacGyver then down to third, the top of the medium runners. Marky B has now jumped up to fourth. Also on the mediums. Spinney just behind him in fifth. Also mediums. Raven Man in the softs in sixth. In the softs, on the softs in sixth. Get my words out. Trigger and his brooms in seventh. It's an Only Fools and Horses reference for those of you that aren't aware. If you aren't aware, you should. It's an absolute classic. And then Trigger in eighth. Oh, we've had a spin! We've had a spin! Was that MacGyver? Oh, MacGyver, what happened there, my friend? Front wing damage. Did he maybe just go a little bit too hot into the last turn? I can't do replays yet. Soz. Otherwise I would have replayed the shit out of that. Bad luck, Matt. And that's double trouble for him because he's on the slower compound, being in the top half of the championship field. So it's going to be difficult for him to catch the rest, you think. But Mac's a quick guy. He'll give it everything he's got to try and claw some of that time back. He's 15 seconds down off the top now. So, Alex Kidd in comfortable world at the moment. 2.7 seconds ahead now. Why it keeps on going to like a grey bit? There's something wrong with the camera angles in GT7. Klaus is a German in second. Marky B in third. Field's starting to spread out a little bit. The two front runners on the softs making good. Raven Man 222, he's now jumped up a couple of places. Again, wants to maximise those softs. Spiffy G's got a little bit of a train behind him. Trigger and Spinny, don't know what's happening there with Rob. Must have had some sort of altercation. Oh, Trigger just smacked into the wall, and that's allowed Rob to sneak down his inside. Sneakily done, sir. A good move. Trickster in 7th, and MacGyver has already come. He's already caught up. He's not hanging around. Go on, Matt. I'm not familiar. I think this is one of the made-up tracks in GT7. I could be wrong. I'm normally wrong about many things, so I could well be wrong here. I think it is a made-up track. But it's not one of the more frequently used ones in the dailies, to my knowledge. It's not a particular favourite of mine. I think it's a bit of a middling track. It doesn't really sort of stand out too much. Characterised by the very, very bumpy turn 1 that Alex Kidd's just about to go around here. It seems to be very awkward. You always sort of slam the car down into that corner. It can be very unsettling, as Alex Kidd's just demonstrated with a little bit of a wiggle. The rest of the lap though is quite nice, quite flowy. Flowy is a technical term. I'm sure I've heard that being used in F1 all the time. Of course, being Group 4 machinery, very much of the proper race car variants. Not as quick as the Group 3s, but certainly quick enough to make your pants a little bit spicy if you get it wrong. So, Alex Kidd now, he's got the turbos on. He's now 4.5 seconds ahead, and he's rocking the fastest lap. Again, in quali, he was the only one to drop into the 113s. He's now done a 113.7. Klaus, the German, is just behind, with the best lap of 114.3 at the moment. Marky B, further 6.5 seconds behind now, looking a little bit lonely. Best lap currently of a 115.4. Raven Man 2, desperately trying to catch him up. What's going on with the camera angles? And Matt MacGyver storming back through the field on the mediums, no less. He's managed to get past. Oh, Spiffy! Oh, Spiffy's not having the best of time at the moment. He's got some damage to the front there. That's not going to buff out, mate. Oh, nearly full on sideways. He's going proper Jigsaw Hazard styley. Which kind of, maybe that's why we've got the orange livery. Spinney down in 7th. Trigger in 6th. Yeah, Matt's managed to get past them all. And now he's got Ravenman 2 in his sights, despite being on the harder compound. Matt is absolutely charging at the moment, which is lovely to see. Our Canadian friend. Just a reminder, this is a 20-minute race, so we're just coming up to half race distance, lap 8, so we should get to around lap 15, 16. So there's still plenty of time left for some change in places. Although, as we said, it has started to settle down a bit and spread out. Back up front, Alex Kidd. Over 5 seconds ahead now. doesn't seem to be pushing as much, which is probably sensible. Why would you? Drop back into the 114s, trying to keep things tidy. Klaus German, second place, as we say, 5 seconds back, 9 seconds ahead of Marky B. And Ravenman, oh look, I'm just about to miss some racing action, which is typical. Matt's just gone through on Ravenman 2. Brilliant stuff, Matt. Absolutely bossing it on those mediums. He's just taken his teammate. Oh, or has he? Ravenman's softs coming to play in this bit more technical second half of the lap. With the extra grip of those softs, will start to pay dividends. No, that's off. Is he going to manage to charge down Marky B? Would he be able to get a podium? I think a podium here, having obviously had that spin towards the start and end up 15 seconds down, that would be mightily impressive. Five now watching. Hello, Five. Please, if you're able, do drop into the YouTube and say hello. I've just been told my controller battery is running low, which is just typical. Hopefully you'll have enough juice to do the rest of this. Spinny and Triggers cars, sponsored by Listerine. Minty mouthwash. Is that what comes out the back of the exhaust, fellas? Spearmint fresh. Spiffy G cutting a bit of a lonely figure down in 8th place, 45 seconds behind. This is not indicative of his true race pace. I do know that he is suffering with some physical ailments, which means that he's less than optimal in terms of conditions, so I don't know if that may be affecting his comfort and ability to race. Certainly I'm not making excuses for him, you know, come on mate, have a shifty on, but I wouldn't be surprised. And if it is the case, Greg, then obviously, as always, we wish you a speedy recovery and back to full fitness soon. Do keep going if you can. It's one of those tracks where you can really abuse the track limits. The corner that Spiffy G's has gone around that final turn before this long banking run up to the start finish line. That corner you can really cut by a significant amount. You cut it more than you initially think. Really kind of smooth out that line and take it quite hard. That's what she said. So back out in front. Oh, Alex Kidd, his gap is now down to 3.7 seconds. He had a bit of a wobble by the looks of it in the last lap, and 1:15.2, nearly a second down on his previous. That's given Klaus the German a bit of incentive, keeping it nice and consistent in the 1:14s. Marky B quite a way back now from the front two. Still looking good for the podium at the moment. However, he has another medium runner compatriot steaming down his backside, which sounds more perverse than I intended. I apologise. Certainly catching is what I'm trying to say. Now just 2.7 seconds back. There's every chance here that I think the Matt can potentially make it interesting for that final podium position. Meanwhile, Ravenman Spinney having a little bit of a tete-a-tete. Obviously no tyre wear, so no chance of the softs deteriorating, but Spinney has got the measurement. Let's just have a quick go into another view, give you some variety. Let's go into chase cam or cockpit cam for Spinney. This gives me an opportunity to mention, much to the chagrin of Marky B, that Rob is another sensible individual in the fact that he does his racing in VR, which is unbelievably glorious. So this is exactly the view you would get in VR, and it is unquestionably brilliant. You get so much more detail, obviously, so much more personality from the vehicle you're driving, because you can see in the cockpit, you can see its nuances, its individual characteristics, what makes it different, what makes it unique. It just adds to the immersion. But yeah, Robbie's really starting to give Ravenman something to think about. Oh, right on his bumper. Spinney going for a move down the inside. Ravenman is desperately trying to hold on. He's gone a little bit deep there. Will Spinney be able to get into the toe? Going to that last corner, as we say, look, you can cut so much of it off. Ravenman's got the edge on him at the moment. He's pulled away just enough. Spinney going to start making, it's just starting to inch into that toe. Ravenman's gone defensive for the inside line. Spinney goes for the outside. Switch it back. Ravenman goes deep to try and defend. Spinney just eased off to get that tighter line coming through the first corner. He's made it stick. Nice move, sir. Spinney goes through and says, "Smell my breath," to Ravenman 222. It's minty fresh with Listerine coming out of my exhaust pipe. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. Ignore me. So Spinney then into the top 5 with a little under 2 minutes left. So enough time for at least one more full lap, I would think. Just about. Alex Kidd. And front. Oh, goodness me, he's not hanging around, even though he's going towards the end. He just wanted to give himself a little bit of extra insurance. He's just popped in the fastest lap of all. 1:13.4. Terrific stuff. Just to re-establish his lead over Klaus German in second. 6 seconds behind. So it's the two teammates in the big advantage, first and second. Good stuff, gents. Marky B in third, and he has got Matt MacGyver for company. This is where the racing's going to be, I think, for the last lap. Come back to them in a sec. So Spinney then all on his own now in 5th. That's pretty much where I think he's going to finish at this point. Ravenman 2 in 6th. Trigger in 7th. And finally Spiffy G still going back in 8th, 10 seconds down. So Alex Kidd on his last lap. Let's go back to the racing action. Oh no, they didn't get through to the last lap, and I've missed it. Matt MacGyver just took it. I thought he was going to have another lap in it yet. Nope, the clock went down just before the start finish, and I missed it. But no, well done, Matt MacGyver. Right at the end of the lap there to get that final podium position after that spin. Brilliant stuff. So everyone has finished, with the exception of Alex Kidd and the German coming through first and second, line astern for a win in the V8 Advantages. And the only two racers to do 17 laps. Technically a lapping. There are the races. There we go. Alex Kidd for the win. Klaus in second. Good stuff, gents. Alex Kidd there with the trifecta. He has the victory, pole position, and a clean race to boot. Good stuff. So, to run down the final standings of this first race of two, Alex Kidd with a victory in the V8 Advantage with the fastest lap of 1:13.4. Closely followed by Klaus German in second in the second V8 Advantage with the fastest lap of 1:13.7. Then the first of the medium runners, a terrific comeback from Matt MacGyver, it has to be said, in the F-Type with the best lap of 1:14.0. Brilliant stuff. Mikey B in the first of the Sylvias, best lap 1:15.0. Spinney in the M4, best lap of 1:14.2. Ravenman 222 in the second of the Jaguars, or 1:15.6. Trigger in the second M4 with a 1:15.3. And finally Spiffy G rounding out the grid with the best lap of 1:14.0. Had a very, very quick lap there, Spiffy G. And if he was able to keep that pace up for the rest of the lap, I think his position would be much different. Great stuff. Well, I think that the most valuable prize award or driver of the race award, that would have to go to Matt MacGyver for a spectacular comeback. And we had that spin early on in the race. Great stuff. Great. So, just have to wait for our host now, Rob, to reset the grid for race 2. I'm just going to go off comm for a second, just have a quick drink. Right, so second race. Race 1 was the race. Oh dear, why can't I talk? Get my bloody false teeth back in. Race 1 results sets grid for race 2 with the top half of the grid using RM tyres and the bottom half using racing soft tyres. So that means that the top half of the previous finishers will then start the second race with racing medium tyres. So Alex Kidd, Klaus, Matt, Marky B and Spinney will be starting race 2 on the mediums. That will be no change then for Spinney, Marky B and Matt, who also had race 1 on the mediums. Alex Kidd and Klaus will have to adjust to the loss of pace, or comparative loss of pace, on the medium compounds, having done the first race on the softs. and then the rest of the grid will be on the softer compound. So keep an eye out for Spiffy G, because he was able to do 114.0 on the mediums. Let's see what he can manage on a softer compound, and hopefully his physical body will allow him to do so. Again, just waiting for the grid to be set. Matt says to Trigger, sorry if either off. Lynn, sir, was it alright? I'm assuming there was some sort of coming together that I missed. Hopefully it's all good. Trigger's gone for a wee, or either that, he's fallen down a well. Hopefully it's the former. Spiffy just coming out for a bit of practice on the softs. Just take an opportunity to look at the livery. Oh, he's changed. Interesting. That was showing as a orange livery in the first race, and now it's showing a spoke livery with Rob's Classic Racing decals and utter madness on the back. Not sure there was a bit of glitch sometimes with GT7 on the broadcast where it doesn't show people's liveries. Can't assume that's what's happened here. Alex Kidd just nipping out as well for a bit of a sighting lap on those mediums. Also having a bit of a practice, but no change for him. He's stayed on the medium, so he's just coming out for a bit of shits and giggles. Someone once said to me, it's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits, which is very true. Six people now watching. Fantastic. Welcome to the six. I don't blame you, because frankly it's either this or Eurovision, and I think I'd rather be watching this than that. And that's by no means bigging myself up, because I am obviously shocking, but come on, let's face it, it's Eurovision. It's not exactly sophisticated telly, but each to their own. Some people like it. Gets a bit political now these days, and plus, you know, we never get any points because everybody hates us. Oh no, Matt MacGyver with a big old off. Unless he was just doing that for a bit of fun, just to indicate the fact he's ready. Yep, looks like we're about to get started, so let's go back and get ready for the off. Alright, let's Oh, excuse me, I just burped and had to mute myself because no one wants to hear that. Lights out. Round 2. Who's at a decent start? Spinny's at a decent start. Coming through to take Matt. Got the inside line in the first corner. And jumps into second place. Klaus trying to get the back immediately though, in the inside. And does so. Keep your powder dry, gents. No one ever wins a race in the first lap. Certainly can lose it. Oh no, there's been some touching there. Spiffy G, I think just lost it coming through. I think he collects his... Who did he collect there? Oh God, I wish I had replay. Oh, bad luck, Spiffy G. I think he just came in a bit too hot. Cold tyres, lap 1. Not got the full amount of grip yet. Oh, we've got a spinner. Klaus, you're German. Front end damage. And again, he's on the mediums. Similar to Matt MacGyver in the last race. That's not what you want. Although Matt was able to pull back and get the podium. Let's see if Klaus can do something similar. Bad luck, my friends. Whatever happened there. So, let's have a rundown. Alex Kidd taking up his position and in front as he was in race 1. 2 seconds ahead. This time though, he's on the mediums. He's going to have to work hard to keep the rest of the field behind him. But cracking stuff. Certainly seems to like this track. Spinny in second. We wanted to make those softs work to his advantage and close that gap. And he's got Matt behind him. Again, similar to race 1. This guy's had a bit of a battle. Oh, Matt's just buffed out the front of his car. It's a little bit hot going to that last corner. He's lost some ground. Monkey B back and forth, back on the mediums, in his milky livery. Milky. Ravenman 2 in 5th. Spiffy G has managed to come back up, and it just very nearly took the quarter side of Ravenman there. Spiffy desperately trying to make up some places. Especially because he's got Trigger behind him. Oh, Spiffy's just gone deep! Spiffy has made the move stick. Difficult to see if Ravenman left him a lot of space there and just gave Spiffy the inclination to make that move down the inside. As a result though, Trigger's now looking to do something similar and he's running his rear end. Both these chaps on the softs, 7th and 8th. Sorry, 6th and 7th. God, dear, oh dear. Professional commentary, I think you'll agree. Really should pay more attention. So, Klaus, 17 seconds now behind 7th place. He's got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Sorry, segue into Smokey and the Bandit there. Bit of Jerry Reed for those people who remember back to those halcyon days. Smokey and the Bandit, legendary. Alex Kidd out in first place, half a second ahead, so he has got Spinney, who's just popped in the fastest lap, and the first is the 113s, 113.8. So Alex Kidd's going to be going full on defensive on those mediums. Try and keep Spinney behind. Matt McGaver, 2 seconds back. Very much used to these mediums now. That certainly is making them work. Spiffy has got past his teammate, hopefully without incident. Knowing those two, they would have been probably, I don't know, bashing each other's cocks together as they go past, or elbows out, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Hopefully it was clean. So Spiffy in fourth. Mikey B in fifth. Utterly brilliant. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? I know it's terrible. Ravenman 222 in sixth. 11 seconds down. Trigger in seventh. He's just had some damage. He's obviously clattered the wall, I think, on the penultimate couple of corners. And then Klaus also with a bit of front end damage. So people are really not holding back on this one. They're really pushing to try and maximise the time, but it is a track which is fully enclosed. Lots of walls. Lots of opportunities to increase your insurance premium for next year. Right, let's change up the view. Go back to broadcast game. Oh, we have Alex Kidd with Spinney right up his chuff. Coming through into that final section of lap 6. Now will Spinney try and do the same thing as what he did before? That was against Ravenman 222. He tried to in fact no, Alex Kidd has not taken the defensive line. He's stuck to the inside. Oh, I've gone too far, sorry. Apologies, viewers. So yeah, no chance of the old switcheroo on that one. This section of the lap though is where you really want to maximise the grip advantage of those softer tyres. Indeed, this is where Spinney is going to be closing down. Will he be tempted to go for a little nibble down the inside, maybe? Give Alex Kidd something to think about. He has gone for the inside. He's going to be on the outside for the next sequence of corners. So, as you were, round 2, coming to the last turn. Can he get on a bit closer to his backside without incurring the long arm of the law? He is in the tow. So here we go again. Let's just keep watching these two. Again, Alex Kidd hold that higher line. Spinney gone for the inside. This is close. Who's going to blink? Oh, just a little tiny tap, but no harm, no foul. Spinney has. Oh no! Alex Kidd just caught the edge of the concrete barrier there as he tried to come through that corner. He tried to take it really fine. Just slowed him down enough, and in fact, it has given him some damage that will slow him down even more. So Spinney now up into first. And again on the softs, having finished in the second half of the grid for race 1, will now be looking to scamper away make the most of this. Valiant defensive effort there from Alex Kidd. Managed to keep behind for a good 2 or 3 laps. There's a plane landing in the foreground there. I don't know, the 634 from Alicante. With a whole bunch of pissed up Brits on board, no doubt. MacGyver in 3rd. MacGyver in 3rd. Kind of rhymes. Is he going to be able to do similar to what he did in race 1 and make inroads onto the front 2? He has gone purple in this lap, this sector. So it seems to be a track he enjoys. Four seconds down, half distance of this race. Could be done. Certainly, possibly to try and catch Alex Kidd. Even if race 1 was an indication, and yes, admittedly they're on the softs, but even so, these Aston Martins seem to be pretty rapid, irrespective of the tyres. Marky B back in 4th, again a bit similar to race 1, he seems to be a bit on his lonesome. Maybe his udders smell, that's the reason why no one wants to go near him. That can't be right, Mark's a lovely guy. Ravenman 2 in 5th. Again, things are starting to spread out quite a bit. Dodgy camera angle. Spiffy G, oh, he's had a bit of a mare somewhere. Last lap was a 132.8, so obviously had a big old off somewhere and has dropped right back down. Scribbling away with the rear there. Certainly pushing it. Yeah, bad luck there, Greg. Clearly had some sort of incident. Trigger. Yeah, for any of those Only Fools and Horses fans out there, then Trigger famously had the same broom he used for 15 years. He was commemorated for it. In that 15 years, it had something like 8 different heads and 9 different broom handles. But yeah, absolutely the same broom each time. Amazing to see. So, similar analogy with a car, it'd be like having this car with 6 different engines and 8 different chassis, but completely the same car. I'm not sure if that really works, but anyway. Please in the chat, if you want me to stop just blathering on like an idiot, then do feel free to say. I do spout an inordinate amount of bollocks, as opposed to anything logical and coherent about the racing. I apologise, but hey, you get what you pay for, and I'm free, so tough. Anyway, Spinny still leading the way, nearly 4 seconds out in front now. 113.4. He's not hanging around. He does want to give everyone an opportunity to catch him. Great stuff, Rob. Alex Kidd in Blue Moon World. I think Matt MacGyver is starting to make a little bit of an inroads into that gap. 4 seconds now. I think it was about 5 seconds last time I checked. We've got a little over 5 minutes left. Enough time to make it interesting. We shall see. Marky B back and forth. Raven Man 2. 5th place. In the lovely sounding Jaguar. Spiffy G after that calamitous lap 9 on damage limitation. Hasn't actually been able to make he hasn't been able to do a faster lap than what he did in his mediums at the moment. He was 1:14.0 fastest lap in the medium. Oh, lovely drift there, Spiffy G doing Fast and the Furious styly. Impressive stuff. Clearly doesn't care about traction control. But yeah, as I was saying, Spiffy G, in fact, having said that, he's obviously heard me on the commentary. He's just done a 1:14.0, which was the same as his fastest lap on the mediums, but it should still be a little bit more pace in those softs, if he can find it. Triggering his broom handles. Still in 7th. Has managed to get into the 1:14s as well. Well done. And finally, Klaus German. 23 seconds now behind 7th and a full minute down the rest. Not really enjoying this one too much is our friend Klaus von Orlchok. It sounds like a German's just swallowed a wasp by accident. Hopefully, though, he's still enjoying himself on this round 5 of RCR Saturday Showdown Season 1. And just a quick shout out to our league owner Rob for all the hard work he's done in setting up this this quite young league. It's only been going for sort of 6 or 8 weeks, I think it is now, but already with a cracking group of guys regularly racing. Not too many, but you know, it's to be expected. It's early days, but some cracking lads nonetheless, and some cracking battles and races to come. So if you're by chance happening to be looking at this and wondering if you want to dip your toes into the murky waters of GT7 online league racing, then you can do much worse than consider joining this this little league. Several races running on during the week, and a quick sort of shout out to myself. I also run some one-off specials because I'm frankly crap at this game and can't compete for love nor money, so I do essentially one-off little fun events just for again, shits and giggles. So feel free to check out the Discord and to join up and sign up if you are so inclined. Rob's Classic Racing is the name, and indeed the game. So, things coming towards the end now. If the first race was anything to go by, this will be the penultimate lap then for Spinny. 6.5 seconds in front, looking pretty solid. And it's Kid in second. The gap is now down to 2.7 seconds. I don't think it's going to be... Well, I think it's got enough of a gap for the rest of the race. I think Matt might be getting close to him, but not close enough. We'll keep an eye on it though. Marky B, oh, he's just had a spin. Commentator literally flicking to him, the commentator's curse of sorts. Just flicking to Marky B and he spins it. Bad luck, Mark. Not what you wanted on the penultimate lap, and it's allowed both your teammates, Spiffy G, to go through, and Ravenman 2, who are having a bit of a tussle. Spiffy G looking to try and make those places back after that Error early, and he's gone for the inside. And indeed has made it stick. But Ravenman's going to be having the inside line. Oh, he's done. He's gone straight back to him. Switch back from Spiffy G. It's all happening here. Marky B watching on. Spiffy G has now got back ahead, so he should be staying there, I think, unless Ravenman can get back into the slipstream. And sorry, oh, I've just missed Matt coming through over the line to finish in third. Oh no, he didn't get to do the last lap. Apologies, I suddenly thought he won it. Nope, we're starting to see people finish. So I'm really professional at this, aren't I? So yeah, indeed, we had 2 runners finishing lap 17 in the first race, and it's going to be the same thing here as well. Spinny coming through to take a win of race 2. Yellow flags for the spin up front. Shouldn't make any difference. Well done, Rob. Oh, he goes for a spin across the line. Alex Keys in seconds. Fantastic couple of races from you, my friends. Held off the rest of the pack there, and very good. Oh, excuse me, sorry, my dishwasher just finished, in case you heard that. Apologies. So, results of race 2. Winner, Spinny in the M4 with a best lap of 1:13.4. I think 1:13.4 was also the best lap in the first race as well, so cracking stuff. In second place, Alex Kidd in the V8 Vantage, 1:13.8. Brilliant stuff on the mediums. Brilliant lap. MacGyver in third in the first of the Jaguars, a 1:13.7, also on the mediums. Brilliant stuff again. Spiffy G in fourth, just clawing back some places at the end there after the earlier issue. Best lap of 1:13.7, did manage to make those softs work a bit better for him in the end. Ravenman 2 in the second of the Jaguars, 1:15.2 with your best lap, well done. Marky B having a spin on that last lap, unfortunately knocked him down a few places, finishing in the 6th with the best lap of 1:14.8. Then Trigger in 7th with a best lap of 1:14.4 in the second of the M4s. And then finally Klaus the German finishing 1 lap down, 1:14.7 after a spin in the first couple of laps, which kind of unfortunately ruined his race. Well done, gents. Cracking stuff. And there we go. So, normally with the professionals, i.e. the likes of Marky B and Spiffy G, there'll be some post-race interviews. But I think that's going to be a bit beyond me for this inaugural attempt with doing this solo. So I would just say for anyone that was watching, thank you for bearing with me. I hope it was somewhat coherent and able to be followed. And thank you for listening to my inane waffle. Please do feel free to like, subscribe to the channel if you so wish, and join us again for more racing with RCR from next Monday. We're hoping to get some more proper streams back up with the likes of Mark and Spiffy G, which will be a lot more professional and better organised, and yeah, more coherent than this rambling nonsense. So please feel free to join in for that, and yes, we'll see you soon. Good night all.